returned from our
adventure,
from our odyssey. Yes. The Jayco held up pretty well.
It really did.
Yeah. Really, we didn't have any problems with it.
Nope. The slides all worked.
Yeah. We had other than the refrigerator, of course, but we had a small problem with the door latch. Since we've had it new, the door wasn't latching. And what we found is that the strike plate was made wrong, or they put the wrong one on.
Yep.
So we bought a new one, and that fixed our door problems, other than I'm still hitting myself in the head. Let's see here. We'll turn off our air conditioning so we can actually hear in here.
There we go.
So yeah, the refrigerator. Well, let's see what the refrigerator is.
Well, let's see what it is today here.
Okay, this setting is on 1. The freezer's down to 0.
Perfect.
It likes it when we turn the air conditioner on.
Yes,
here.
it's always happy.
Ooh, this is down to like 37.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
That setting's on 3.
So maybe that's the sweet point.
Yeah, it likes it. If you turn the air conditioners off, once it gets past what, 82, 83 in here,
the refrigerator's sad.
Then it goes back to like 10 in the freezer and 39 in the refrigerator. It'll work.
Yep.
Whether I trust it or not for like a long trip. For a weekend, I'd probably be okay, but for anything more than that, probably not.
No.
Yeah, the Jayco has actually impressed us quite a bit.
No.
We haven't really had any issues with it. No trim has fallen off.
The hot water heater was consistent.
Yeah, the hot water heater worked. The air conditioners worked really well.
Amazingly.
Other than the towing of it, I think that's more the truck though, because when I towed it with that 1 ton, we didn't have any sway at all.
You went down the freeway.
We had just a little bit of sway. Nothing scary.
Nothing alarming.
It just kind of.
It tells you there's a trailer back there.
When you tow it with the 1 ton, you can't even feel it.
See, and I didn't try that. I should have, but.
Yeah. So, but the soft suspension on our truck is probably to blame for that.
I did find there was enough storage, though. I mean, there's a lot of storage
for
in
a
here.
short trip. I mean, we took a lot of stuff when we went to the air show.
I took too much clothes.
Yeah, because we didn't know how long we were going to be there. We thought maybe a month that we were going to travel around, but
we missed home.
Yeah, we did. It's hard to go from a big house into a small travel trailer.
Yep. And I think the big thing we found, the big difference of this was it does not have opposing slides.
Yeah, because everything else we've had has opposing slides.
So it opens this up doubly, you know.
Which is a lot more room.
Yeah, especially here, moving this out to cook and prep, it was tight in here.
But the Jayco impressed us.
It really did.
I expected, some problems with it.
Yeah.
And I think this is the only RV that we've had for 5,000 miles.
Yeah, 5,000. I mean, yeah.
That we really haven't had any issues other than the initial fridge and the gray tank and the door strike plate and a couple small things that didn't matter. But
small things that you can fix.
Now what we're going to do, I don't know. We're gonna take another trip here with it, a short weekend trip here for Labor Day, I think, and just see. Well, I think my mind's kind of made up on it as far as it's small.
Yeah.
The things I don't like about it. Well, number one. This.
Oh yeah.
Every time that I work on this counter, I hit my head. Like if I'm cutting something and I go down like this, it's just like my head. I've hit my head so many times.
Yep, that and the door.
I hit my head on the door.
Yep.
The table. I don't like the table at all. I thought I would at first.
And we thought we both could fit on there easily, but this is in the way.
There's no room for your feet or your legs, and it's just you're constantly hitting your knees on it.
And to travel, you have to put it down, take it up.
Yeah, it's not a good situation. situation. And the benches are not that comfortable. They're okay. The chairs are terrible for me.
Yeah, you're too tall.
The chairs are terrible for me. I'm like a giant in these chairs. For you, they seem to be okay.
They're okay, but they're hard to. I mean, they're
hard to move. They're hard to extend out. And, they're not good. They're not good.
Yeah, we were babied with the other ones.
The TV, the TV's junk. It's junk, but you can get a new TV like that for probably $150.
Yeah.
The problem is it downloads updates all the time, and every time you turn it on, and it slows it down for like an hour.
Yep.
And you have to wait, no matter how fast your internet speed is.
Yes. So you get somewhere, you turn that on while you're setting everything else up.
Yeah. The bathroom has been okay. The shower is surprisingly good.
Yeah. We replaced the one wheel in there.
Yeah. Other than this stupid shower head that fires at the door. I have a fix for that. I've got a bracket that'll make it go down. Why they don't do that? Who designs this and says, let's point the shower head right at the door, at the top of the door, because that's what people want.
No one wants that.
Other than that, the black tank.
There's no smell at all. This is a couple weeks, and we have not had any smell in here.
And we cleaned the tanks out pretty good, but usually you still get a
little residual gases that'll keep back.
No matter how much we paid for our Class A's, we always had some kind of a smell. And this little fan up here actually is working pretty good. I was nervous about it at first because we've always had a big fan in here, but the little fan does a great job.
It does a great job.
Quiet.
It's quiet.
And it doesn't like take the air and just suck it through and suck the smells out of the black tank and everything else.
Yep, and maybe even not even sucking the air conditioning out as much.
Yeah. And then this second air conditioner in here
is ice cold.
It's
glorious at night.
It's like a refrigerator in the back room. So
it is.
If it's hot, it'll be interesting if we go down to Florida here to try it.
To see how it keeps up in that. The bed is a little small. We're used to a king bed.
I don't like the queen bed.
No, it's
and it's a little. I mean, we got a slide out in the bedroom, and it's still a little tight.
Yep.
If we put a king bed in here, it'd be even worse.
Yeah, I mean, I can walk this way through here, and you still have to go sideways everywhere.
Yeah,
but
we could fit a king bed,
but there's even less. There'd be
very little room.
I'd have to shuffle.
And you usually get ready back here.
Yeah, this is my
your stuff on the bed.
On the bed,
get ready. And
because the bathroom's too small for me to get ready.
For two people. This has been nice. This storage area here has been nice.
Yep. And there's a lot, and even up here, you wouldn't really know it, but
we fit enough clothes in here for a month at least without having to do laundry.
No, without laundry or anything.
So lots of storage, and that's why we like this layout.
Yeah, and underneath the bed, you have like your extra stuff. If you want to put like extra paper towels or towels.
Yeah, there's storage.
They're easy
everywhere.
Storage. It's been great.
So that's the bed being small, the furniture being uncomfortable, me hitting my head everywhere.
The head hitting over in the sink area is
the refrigerator. If we keep it, it's going to have to be changed to residential.
Yeah,
we're going to have to get different recliners. Probably I'd get powered recliners, the ones like we had in our Class A, and then I'd probably leave the bed. I don't know.
I'd probably just leave the bed as. Otherwise, there's actually less room in there.
It's just small getting through here. I mean, this door is in the way. This door is in the way because this door is like, okay, well, we can make it so it stays open.
Yeah, I created a little thing to keep it open. But
it's with two people trying to go in and out of here. I don't know. I wish there were more room there. I wish the slide would have been like the whole wall or something. Would have been a lot nicer.
Yes.
That's what I think chokes it off a lot.
Yeah, you get going through there.
But and then the booth. I don't know the booth. We'd probably put like a bar table.
I think that would be really nice
if we keep it. We're thinking about maybe a Class A.
Yep, a smaller one.
we didn't want to spend the money at first. And we walked into the Class A's and we're like, well, we don't need all this room. And now we're thinking, maybe a 38-foot Class A or even a 40-foot wouldn't be too bad. Some we could tow a trailer behind, put some motorcycles behind. Maybe. I know there's problems with those, and they're a lot of money too. I'm not sure if we want to spend that kind of money for a Class A. I mean, we're talking even a gas one. Before 2020, you could get a gas Class A, a brand new one for $80,000.
And they were amazing. I remember walking into those original ones. You're like, wow.
Yeah, because that's what we originally looked at, but now they're double that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
and they haven't improved them that much.
Yeah, and the diesel's the same way. Diesel, you could pick up a new one for $150, and now you're looking at least $225, $250 for a diesel, just a basic one, and and people say buy used, but
I am so gun-shy on used.
This is the situation. Out of the last 4 RVs we've had, 3 of them have been problematic, where they had unfixable problems.
Yep.
That we either got them bought back by the manufacturer or traded them to a dealer. The Tiffin is the only one we sold that didn't have any problems with it, and that's 1 out of 4. That's not good.
That's not good.
So we're very reluctant to buy a used RV. I guess I don't trust people enough, because I know the problems we've had, and I know, especially a newer, if we get one that's 1 or 2 years old, well, why are people trading off something that new? Unless it didn't fit them, but I think probably 8 times out of 10 they're trading it off because there's problems that
there's an unfixable problem. Yeah.
And people say, well, get an RV inspector. Well, yeah, we've done that route. We've got home inspections, we've got RV inspections, and what happens is everything is fine when it leaves the dealership, and you get going down a couple hundred miles down the road, and that's when things start happening. Or you get down into a big rainstorm where you really put the roof and the sides to a test, and that's when they leak.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see that at the dealer by just running a hose.
No, that's just not enough water and duration.
And if you get an RV inspector and you go back and you say, hey, I had you inspect this and the roof leaks, and they say, too bad, we're not liable. You're going to have to fix it. We can't be expected to catch everything.
That's always a thing.
That's what the house inspectors did to us. And if you read the contracts for the RV inspectors, they have no warranty.
No.
You're basically paying someone to look at it. And we know enough where if we walk in, like when we picked this up, we went through it completely.
Oh, yes.
We looked at everything.
Yep.
The only thing we didn't do is a water test. Because we had no way to do it.
No.
I mean, we couldn't take it to a car wash really and just spray water and get up on top on a ladder and spray water for 3 hours on it. So we had to trust that there was no leaks in it.
Yep.
And that's basically what you have to do. So we went through everything with a fine-tooth comb.
Yep.
And when we got home, by the time we got home, and a day or 2 after that, problems started arising.
Yep.
And that's how it always works. It did that with our American coach.
Yep.
We picked that up from the dealer.
Yep.
Had it inspected before.
Yes.
And we picked it up. We found a couple little flaws. We made him fill the tanks. We made him do everything. And I think we made him put a hose on the top of it to make sure there was no leaks.
And we know how that
And I had everything working. And the minute we got halfway home, that's when the problems started.
Yeah, and we knew at that point we made a terrible mistake.
And that was used. That was a demo. So that was pretty terrible deal. So we don't want to get into that again. And at least if we get something new, we have a warranty. And if we get something new from a reputable manufacturer, like say Tiffin, we know that they'll take care of it.
They stand behind their product.
They always took care of our stuff, even when it was out of warranty. They took care of it. So, at least there's something. If you buy something used and you go back to the manufacturer, they'll say, well, sorry, you bought it used, there's no warranty.
Yeah.
And that's what American Coach did to us.
Yeah.
And some manufacturers don't even cover the warranty. So, I guess we take a chance.
Yeah.
And there's a couple companies that we haven't dealt with yet, so we don't know what their quality is like. But I don't know.
It's a.
Well, if anybody wants to make us an offer on a really nice Jayco here,
that has actually been tested.
Yeah, we've got all the bugs worked out of it, and you can actually see we are honest about selling our new stuff. We'll tell you exactly what's wrong with it, or we'll fix it.
Yes.
Or if someone has a good used Class A that they're honest about, then who knows? I just don't know what we're going to do yet. We're going to go on this next trip, and we're gonna make a decision probably after that.
Yeah, that'll be the big thing of okay, we're in here. We're not going to be gone all day. It will be in here a little bit more, so that'll.
Yeah, but overall, the Jayco. I'd definitely buy another one. I mean, if I wanted a bigger travel trailer, I'd probably buy a Jayco again, a longer one.
Yeah.
Like a 37 foot or something, but I just don't want to tow something that big.
No.
I'd rather have a Class A.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we do have a piece of trim here. Let's see.
Where is it? Oh, a little tiny corner.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit off there. That's the only thing I've seen
that has shaken loose. Whole thing. And I will point out that this floor is probably my favorite floor we've had in an RV.
Oh yeah,
it stayed so clean. Yeah. I mean, we were tracking in the mud, and it was just easy.
You just wipe it right off.
I will give them that.
And the dirt and this thing didn't curl up either. We thought this was going to curl up.
Yep.
But other than that little area
where it hits the corner,
when the slide goes in, the slides have been working great.
Yep, the slides, the levelers.
They don't make weird noises unless we get too much weight on them.
Yep.
Then they make a little bit of weird noise. But when they're empty,
they come in and out.
You don't even hear them.
No, it's been impressive that way.
So I think. I think it was worth the money we spent. We spent about $50,000 on this.
Yeah.
And it was, compared to what we've had in the past, I'd say it was worth the money.
It is. I mean, it's a nice.
If they fix their refrigerator situation and maybe put a little nicer microwave and a little nicer stove set up in here, They'd have it.
Yeah, they would.
They'd have it. They go and they have this. I think the list price on this was like $72,000, and then they go cheaping out putting this thing in there. It's like put a residential fridge in and be done with it. Mm-hmm. It's got the inverter already.
Yeah. So just get an outlet back there, or just even prep it. So if you do want to get rid of this,
and I don't really blame them for the theater seats because I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
So I fit poorly. The Tiffin ones I fit. All our Class A ones were excellent.
Yes.
Even our Super C, that was a Jayco.
That probably has the most comfortable seats in that. Yeah. And that.
But this one is just
clunky for.
It's not. There's no head padding, so your head doesn't get any support. This is how I lay.
Yeah,
like that.
That's not comfortable. He does not fall asleep watching TV.
All the other ones they've had enough head padding so you could lay back and you could still
watch TV.
Watch TV because your head would be supported. And I think that's the biggest thing I hate about this.
Yeah. And for me, it's a little too big where I have a hard time pushing that down.
Yeah. If this was comfortable, this is actually a good idea here.
Yeah.
But it's just not. And there's not enough room for two people for an armrest. We're constantly fighting over the armrest.
And that's kind of where we ended up doing. You had your desk over here at the seating, and I was over here.
Yeah. So.
Other than that, it was nice. It was comfortable.
Yeah. So I think we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do.
We'll try another
we'll
Another
make a
round of
decision
going
in
out.
another couple weeks here, and who knows?
I don't know. Adventure abound.
Yep.